It's going to be on Train. Map 1 for those that are just tuning in, or if you're watching the VOD, it was a 16-8 win for Georgia State. St. Clair with the pile of bodies, it looks like heading over to B.
Yeah, they're going to go for an inner hit, just sort of walking their way over. A very standard setup from Georgia State, but aggression from Swan towards T-Con is going to give them a lot of information here about whether this could be a B hit. And St. Clair can now not wait too long for this to happen, as we see the Z player, that Scrub Record's already moved in. This is exactly what they're going to do. Watch, they're going to have a couple players run straight through this smoke, and that's usually yeah, this is the strat they ran against us. It works really well sometimes, and starts things out well. The bomb goes down, and Thrasher going to get taken down, extending. Shirzay going to dink up Swan, needing to find this kill, and he will. 2 players in upper. Con finding one as well. That's huge from St. Clair. This is the pistol round that they were looking for. I like the strategy usage from them there to kind of catch them out. This is the kind of counter-strike we need to see St. Clair play if they want to win this. And Con chiming in with a pair of frags in this round. Looking for the knife. Is he going to get it? He gets it!
He got it! That's demoralizing, to say the least.
Yep, that's
like the one time where you hate the USPS and you wish you had a Glock because you're just like you're like perfectly you're perfectly peppering around them.
Yeah, you can't spray it the same way as the Glock because you've run out of ammo, and you really gotta hit those headshots. So there's like sometimes you can't like hit a player who's just jumping straight at you, like really sporadic movement. It's a tough situation to get stuck in there, not really able to escape behind cover to reload or anything like that. And Con gonna be rewarded, and they're just gonna head straight for that inner hit again. They're
you can see how confident they are already on this map. Like,
yeah, this is their pick for a reason, and they're gonna take down a couple of players early. They know that if they can be good at this map because they practice it, they're gonna be able to beat teams that don't practice it. And that's like a really good thing to see out of them, especially against the calling out of their IGL Shirzay on this map is very strong. The decisions that the whole team makes as a group are also something to note here. Just saving is going to be the 3 players on Georgia State, see if they can bring these guns into the next round. And I wouldn't be surprised to see St. Clair just straight up hit B again and just roll straight through it, and then keep Georgia State guessing when it comes to the first gun round. Scrub Wrecker going to take down Shirzay, who's hunting for some frags, and he's going to save this UMP potentially. Con there, and Thrasher. Oh, they got to get this kill.
You would think they got to get this kill. Oh, there we go. They do get it. Potential another exit frag. Swan digs down Iwala right there, but still around regardless. Oh my god, Emotional with the scout.
Yeah, they did some damage there, actually. That's not looking good towards the end of the round for the Saints there. And a lot of unnecessary deaths to be taking, and Georgia State going to play that very conservatively and going to be rewarded for it. So
yeah, you can see that kind of hurt, especially guys like Thrasher and Iwala, who could have had a lot more money on them. And
they have more UMPs here, and this is actually okay. And now this is probably going to be a fake out the A site, and then they're going to wrap through back halls to B. Is what I would see happening, but I think they may just commit to the A side with the AK on Con. Knows that there's a boosted player. He catches his arm, going to take down the first, and he sees the second. Second goes to go down to the nade up in the air. Scrub Wrecker going to be the first to chime in with the deagle, but he'll lose his life almost instantaneously. As now another relatively easy round for the Saints to finish out. They'll be up 3-0 in this one, barring any kind of missteps here. Swan probably just going to continue to save that Galil. Any guns are good guns on the CT side, especially with the way the economy works, so I expect them to save it.
Yeah, we'll see if they can get a couple more exit frags. Nice little tap
later.
Right there. Haru, Con.
That's their AK too, actually.
That's when you start saying Das Vidania in Russian right there. See you until next round. Swan might be able to get himself an Iwala, but Iwala says not today. And so Haru potentially maybe be able to get one last exit frag if he can, but they're already looking that way, and they spot him as he's hopping around up there. And good opening from St. Clair. Obviously a little bit of a rough second round, but still.
Especially from Iwala too, like pistol stringing into this. He's up to 6 kills already in 3 rounds. Like, I know him as a person. He's a really good friend of mine, and he's not gonna like his performance on the first map. He's not gonna like, being at that point on the scoreboard. And like, he's used to being a player that's relied on in this lineup to do important things. And in that last game, he really didn't get that chance, or he just didn't take that chance. So in this one, like I said, Train is his playground, and we'll see what he's able to do here with it.
Indeed. Swan creeping up Ivy. Let's see if he's able to catch one of these players out quick enough to get the shot up, but trade outs from Thrasher. Thrasher, though, taking a little bit of damage right there, down to 14 himself. It looks like he just got leg. Moshilla will be the last player chilling back right here to see if he can hold it down a little bit more. Takes a bit of nade damage. But slow setup from St. Clair this round. Not as aggressive as we've seen the past couple of rounds.
No.
Scrubwrecker, though, in a really nice position to potentially catch any type of spill out right here over on the A site.
Yeah, this is going to be a nice smoke here lined up by Awala to, I believe this is going to get Z. I think this is going to smoke off Z. I might be wrong. But it looks like they're going to go for just like a late A hit. Thrasher's going on to the op, and they're going double op setup early. This is something that they like to do, and it can really punish teams because they're not expecting two ops here. Scrubwrecker close left, and Doozy spotted him. They know where he is, and Bandito with a huge chance to clean up from ladder. Concon going to hit the reactionary shot, though. Oh, Doozy not going to be able to complete the kill on Mokilla, and that's going to leave Concon with a big job to do, and not going to be able to complete it. It's Tanharu chiming in. He's going to find the kill for Georgia in the round as well. So St. Clair going to be left with a tough decision. Probably going to go for some kind of pistol buy and then buy into the next one. I don't see them buying into this unless they're really trying to take a chance and shut down that economy of Georgia State early.
That went from good to really bad so fast. Yep. I feel bad for them. It's like one of these players just asked a girl to prom. She said yes, but then when she checked with her parents, they said no. So she had to deny him. So really tough scenario right there for St. Clair. Kind of went as bad as it could.
Doozy's using the Tech 9. Why? You know what? Okay, it's whatever. You know, it's 2018. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, except by the R8. Like,
I wouldn't want him to be offended that I don't like his choice by the Tech 9.
Except by the R8, because if you're buying the R8, there's a good chance like you're trolling like almost like 100% of the time. Like Tech 9, I mean, like, sure, you still see it. You still see it quite a bit, you know, from just general, you know, players and pubs and stuff.
Sure, is not going to be ready for this.
No, not at all. Frito Bandito gets that kill right there. They're looking to open up over onto A side. Scrubwrecker creeping up right behind them out of Pop Dog. And
Tanharu knows that Concon's out, and they need to hit this trade here. Thrasher not going to be able to do so, and Mochilla as well, cleaning things up. And that's going to leave Doozy lurking out through the A site, trying to find something. I think he's just going to try to save his armor from like under heaven. Bandito knows he might be over here and is going to take his life. A very, very clean round from Georgia State here. St. Clair going to need to go on to... Oh, no, they're probably going to buy, actually. They're probably going to buy into this. Yeah, they will. And I expect something very fast. They only have 2 smokes to work with and one Molotov. Like, yeah, they're not going to have a lot of options in what they do here. So they're going to need to try to make their guns as effective as possible. And their meta is to go fast. Yeah,
I think that it's been working for them. Why stop something that's worked for them pretty well so far? So let's see what they do. It looks like they do have a majority. Well, they did drop bombs, so it looks like they're just looking for a setup. Scrubwrecker, though, pushing really aggressively over here in Pop Dog. He's got Thrasher right under him. Gonna give him a little bit of damage. Gonna burn some of those heals with some of the bullets, but looking to continue that battle. Frito Bandito now fighting him, and this is kind of an interesting position for Thrasher if he keeps standing right here, fighting and potentially taking damage for them. They
want that ladder control.
They definitely want that ladder control, but that also lets them know that they're just positionally playing their default. They're not rushing out anywhere. They have a lot of information, but so does the Saints. You have Doozy that's almost all the way over on Ivy. He knows nobody's watching him over there, so if they pick it up and go over to A, they might have an opportunity. Scherzak gets Frito Bandito, though. Nice little pick right there.
They're going to late B now that they've got this A pick, and there is 2 players awaiting them at that site. Their Ivy player here, Doozy needing to get something. Oh, yeah, Concon finding one. Andy Walla as well. Walla's going to be the A fake here. It's going to keep the Opper and Swan over towards the A site, but they're already out in towards the B site. 3 Saints are. Tanharu needing to find one. Oh, look where he is, and he's only going to be good for 1. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty inconsequential kill, all things considered, because they do have that player Doozy who's going to be an upper. Should be able to play this post plant pretty well. And Thrasher seems to have already lurked up on Swan. He knows where he is in Swan. Oh no, this is not good.
Just gave away his position.
The timing.
Yeah, I should have taken the shot earlier, but instead hopped and kind of gave away his position right there. I just still laugh like Thanara was right there, and Concon should have seen him pop out and should have never ever gotten that kill on the planter, but. Swan, I don't know if he's going to get a chance to defuse. He knows where one player is now. He's going for the defuse smoke. Nice bait. Oh my god, can he actually do this? No. No. Okay, yeah, there we go. I was about to say. Both are hopping around each other like a sack potato race.
That's so hard to look at as like a round overall, especially for the Saints economy here. Like, it's going to basically place a lot of importance on this round because they did drop those 2 players towards the end. They had a 3-on-1 against an Opper who was in Z. Like, you're not supposed to be able to lose 2 frags there. And these little things, these little things that stacked up against them on Mirage, starting to show shades of them here. And we see, you know, they win a round, and we've got 2 players who are on SMGs on the T side. It's huge. Very, very surprising that this is the situation that they're in here. And while they're going to be left close up in towards the A side, yeah, they're not willing to play fast at all here, I don't think. And once again, Scrubwrecker going to go down to Shirzay. You're not going to beat him on that angle, so it's probably a good time to stop looking for it. And oh, Con with the crisp aim, looking for one. Sees another one in Ivy, and there's one close in ladder, and they've actually found him as well.
So
Con finding that kill.
So ill-timed everywhere. Swan looks away from one area. Who was it that also looked away from kind of a spill out right there? Just really unfortunate timing. Now only Thenaru, the only player remaining. Yeah, Saints spill out just kind of at the right place, right time right there. And there we go. Final player goes down. Con with another kill. Not bad. Look at that. Con really the MVP right now so far of this game for Saints.
Yep.
I mean, Iwala opened up pretty hot, but Con really doing a great job himself as well with 10 frags as well, and 3 assists, man. Within 7 rounds. Not too bad.
Either way, the Saints still, their economy not going to be in a great spot. Georgia State is going to be able to just go for that single save and then go for a buy. And it's going to be an all-out B play here. They're going to make their way up, and somebody's going to be met with a rude awakening. That's going to be probably Thrasher. It looks like Thrasher and Con looking to make the paper shredder work, and it's going to happen. Oh no,
baby! What was that? 3-piece for Con, 2-piece for Thrasher, just through the blender. That could have gone. Yep. That could have gone almost bad for the Saints, but just managed to. Everybody just looks like they just got flashed at the perfect time, where they just all ran into the backs of each other trying to spill out.
That looked like that looked like an episode of, like, you know, speaking about the 2018 versus 2012. That looked like an episode of Will It Blend on YouTube. So and Georgia State will blend in that situation. It is a good idea, and that's going to happen sometimes. Unfortunately, you know, teams sometimes are just going to walk into a stack and kill everybody. You know, you made the right call, but you're on pistols, so there's it's not a lot that's you know, to read into that. And Con going to go for the E-box smoke, I believe. And this is a nice smoke to get players out towards that E-box position. They can pinch with ladder and get a little bit of A control. Thrasher dual mollying with, I believe that's Shirzay. Oh, he's going to touch the flame just a little bit. That's going to actually alert a player that he's here. That's Ro32 with a huge job now to do.
Not able to get that job done though. Now Swan over on the top of trains, not able to get the kill either. And now there's more players starting to come on out. Pop Dog trades out right there, 1 for 1. Scrubwrecker though with the CZ takes one player out, almost gets a second, and now it's all on Thenaru. Can he do it all by himself? That Pop Dog gets that really nice timing as the nade is thrown at the molly, but Saints just getting these really well-timed fights, man. It's so sloppy, but it's good enough. It's just
7 rounds too. Yeah, they're gonna, like, the more rounds they get here, the better chance they have at extending this to an Inferno matchup. Double op now coming up from Georgia State, so interesting to see how the Saints are going to respond to this. Frito and Swan going to be dueling the scopes in this round, and we'll see where they're able to position themselves. I believe we are going to see Swan taking his normal position towards the A site. Frito also has his op trained on T-Con. I believe he's boosted up there in Z. So, you know, not a lot of room to work with on the A site if St. Clair's going to play slow. But this is a weird default that they really like to go for. It's like they're good at putting this Ivy pressure on, and that's what Shirzay and Iwala are going to be responsible for doing here. Killer going to throw that Molotov, is going to force them out. They have to make a decision now, and this is not good. He's spraying into the smoke and is going to find both players.
Well played. That was beautiful.
Yeah, that was well played by Mochilla to make that kind of play happen. And now the B players are just going to be left. Oh, and they're going to be spotted too. So this Molotov should be enough to silence any kind of push this direction. And Concon's out. Concon is like, he's done with this now. He knows that there's a player close, pulls out a nade. Not going to be a good decision. In town, Haru going huge. Doozy, another inconsequential kill from Upper, but he's now going to lose his life to Swan, and a clean round from Georgia State here. What's not going to be looking so good is the Saints economy after this bye. They're going to have one more bye left in them, so that's at least something to work with going into this round. If they are able to find this reset, Georgia State is going to not be, you know, they're going to be looking at a similar situation to what the Saints were looking at on the last map.
Yeah, I mean, again, like for the St. Clair, they just need to keep doing what's put them in this position, because if they start counting rounds or just hope that they could get 8 rounds out of the T side, then they're going to put themselves in a losing mentality or a losing position. This is going to be big for them to try to get this round going, and they really need to win it just to be able to get a nice spread of round different advantage before they head over on the CT side. But let's see if Denara can hold off this push. It looks like they're going to be creeping up over to B.
Nice.
No,
yeah, they're
sir.
going to go. They're going to roll in on this, and then they're going to find out that there was a solid player there actually. So now we see Walla pushing deep into the site. Scrubwrecker's going to have to be ready for this. Thrasher and Walla up on oil, and they might line up for them. Walla's done a lot of damage, and Thrasher kind of waiting for this player to peek. This Molotov's going to at least put him off the position, and Scrubwrecker wins the second fight. That is not something that you can lose here if you're the Saints. Doozy is even going to be ready for this upper push. He's not going to be, as Mokilla finds the kill, and Concon left with the hopeless 1v4. He's in the smoke. A player is sticking the bomb. He's looking for one. He is going to find one. Frito's still sticking, and this round is over.
See, it's his own nade right there. Just sticking around trying to not at least lose the AK. That went from almost really well to really bad once again for St. Clair. It's like they're really teetering on the edge of chaos a lot of these rounds, and yeah, that's just unfortunate. It seemed like they had a really nice positioning over on to B, but not able to hold it. It's brutal.
Yeah, that's really, again, not looking good if you're if you're the Saints looking at post plants here. That's kind of like two, I guess, and they didn't blow the first opportunity necessarily, but I mean, that's a kind of a really big blown opportunity to have full control of a site. They extend 2 players while taking that fight, because eventually they are going to need to. So I don't necessarily disagree with that, but Thrasher needs to win that fight. And then Doozy just completely unaware that the flank is a possibility, and the round's over at that point.
Slower setup for St. Clair this round. I have noticed that, again, and this might not always be the case in contests. I'm just way too inexperienced as a CSGO player, but all the fast play that the Saints have done have been rewarded pretty much with rounds. Every time they've every time they've let Georgia State patiently set up, get position on them, they've found themselves in a much tougher place to try to get entries in on. And especially now, as you see, they're creeping on. They got that entry kill. They're getting a lot of information of where they're at positionally as well. And so now you could see everybody's looking at over at B potentially. And yeah, this is not ideal. Not ideal, to say the least.
These Molotovs are denying so much room, and
beautiful.
Haru going to shut down Scherze. Another player waiting behind that, and Doozy coming in like it's. I don't like harping on one player ever, but like Doozy needs to be a factor with the op. If you're the opper, you can't be using it to keep up on the scoreboard. You have to be using it to make space for your team, and it just seems like he's never in a position where he's going to be able to do that. He's in upper now, and Mokilla's already got the angle on him. As soon as Doozy peeks this, he's going to lose his life potentially. And Crouch peeking it, going to lose the battle, and Swan with another defuse towards the B site. St. Clair going to be able to go for upgraded pistols likely here, but Georgia State making a bit of a comeback.
We're going to redub Mo Chilla to Mo Killa. This dude is like nutty sometimes. Like,
yeah.
Some of these rounds he's doing really well.
Oh, I thought it was just pronounced like that. I thought that's how he pronounced it. Like
Mo Chilla, Mo Killa.
Like, like a latte?
Oh yeah. Oh,
sounds like a latte.
Mochi latte.
Yeah, like a macchiato, like those kind of things.
A mochi latte, put 9 drips of.
I guess if it's, we gotta ask him if it's.
Put 2 drips of assists in there. It's just the perfect blend of a CS:GO player.
We gotta see if it's a reference to the animal of the latte, but a B site hit gonna be in order. They're gonna smoke on the Molotov, and they're gonna get out. Yeah, they should be able to find this kill, and they will be able to do so. They will be able to get the bomb down. Scrubwrecker fast on the flank. They need to be ready for this time, and Thrasher seems to be. Thrasher not going to be able to find the kill. Scrubwrecker will find it, and Scherze stuck between a rock and a hard place now. Walla needing to find this frag. Is he going to be able to against Scrubwrecker? And he's the last member yet. Oh, he's got one. Yeah, he should be saving. He should grab that gun and run. That's what he should be doing.
Can he grab the gun? Well,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he will. He should grab the gun and run. They get the bomb planned.
I was just like, he should grab his CZ and save. I'm like, what are you talking about?
No. Yeah, I was talking about Scrubwrecker's gun there. Yeah, that's him finding that kill's big, and then they're able to get this bomb plant. I mean, 7-6 is still, all things considered, a good T-half, but you're right. You don't want to be counting rounds at that point. And now with 4 in a row from Georgia State, an economy somewhat built up. I mean, they are spending a lot. They're getting a lot of kills in these late rounds, like where they're only surviving with 2 and 3 players. It can be devastating late if your economy gets shut down. So St. Clair needs to go for something potentially fast, and once again, going to be denied that by this Molotov early. Great utility usage out from Georgia early.
Oh, then Ara almost hopped out right there trying to throw the nade. Would have caught some bullets, well timed to hop back into position. Scrub Wrecker, this is probably going to anchor heavily on him outside of Swan getting that really nice op shot because he's controlling a lot of the movement over here from B to potentially to A. And you can see, yeah, both players looking to hit at Pop Dog. Nobody's watching Ivy at the moment. Scrub Wrecker takes out Thrasher. And this is going to be rough, I feel like, the rest of the way for the Saints right here. Definitely Pop Dog's not where they want to go. There's a lot of eyes in that area, but somehow that is opened up by Iwala. Swan could maybe, oh, if he got the shot off in time, get the kill. But now it's a 3-on-3. A little bit more manageable. Some trades going on over on A side, and that just leaves a 2v1 for Doozy to take on. He's got the bomb, so at least he's got control of that. Now he can move around. Where do you go right now? Do you really want to go on fight this on A?
Yeah, I'd say you're committed. You're out into the A site. You've already got a decent position. If you leave A and go towards B, you're going to meet up with Ro32 up in close quarter space anyway. So, I mean, with the op in this position, he's just going to be kind of looking to clear things out. He knows ladder might be a possibility at this point. And
all right, as he picks it up, well-timed peek right there from Frito. I think he heard the gun getting swapped out right there. So,
yep.
7-7. What looked like a nice advantage for St. Clair has disappeared, and we are all even here through 14 rounds. So I don't know what to say exactly outside of potentially players not being involved as well as they probably should. Like,
yeah,
Con and Iwala are really performing well for St. Clair, but we haven't seen a lot of activity from Jersey or Doozy over the past few rounds. There we go. Speaking of involvement, there's what we need to see from Doozy. Gets a nice pop shot on Frito Bandito.
Nice, that's a nice peek there.
Yeah, this
finally going fast. This is the counter-strike that St. Clair needs to play. They go for trades, they move together, and they head in towards the site. Doozy starting with that opening pick. He must have heard what I was saying and done something about it, because now St. Clair should be able to take this last round of the half, win out the half on their T side. And I mean, pistol going to be a lot less important than it could have been for Georgia State, but St. Clair going to probably be relying on their CT side a lot here to be as solid as I know it can be.
Yeah, that's one of those rounds where you're just like, what the hell just happened? I mean, you just got overwhelmed so quickly. And St. Clair, they don't have really actually an issue executing when they do execute. They just need to, I feel like, have confidence in continuing to do that, whether it's just bouncing between B and A, whatever they got to do. But the more time they spend setting up, the worse off it seems like through the first 15 rounds on this map for them.
Yep.
And honestly, the same thing with Mirage. The more time they took trying to set up, the worse it was for them.
Yeah, they respected the other team way too much, as I said. Like, neither team going into this one, we talked about it, neither team has like the physical, mechanical advantage over the other. Everybody on each team is capable of hitting shots. And there isn't really like maybe with the exception of Mochila throughout this series so far, like there hasn't really been one standout player. Con maybe on this map, right? But everybody's relatively even in the fragging ability department. So St. Clair should be trying to use their numbers and use the style that I know they can play, rather than respecting Georgia State and allowing Georgia State to do it right back to them.
Now, on a bit of a lighter note, well, hold on. Let's see. Hold on, just a sec. Not gonna have a lighter note as we got this spill out on over at A side. And Doozy, let's see if he can hold up this side. Jersey gets a kill. Not able to, but Jersey gets a two-piece. Trades all over the place, and somehow Thrasher is the only remaining player. There is a player in Pop Dog right here. I'll have to be careful. Then Ari turns his back. Not able to finish it up. No. And then Aru clears out Thrasher. I was gonna say, are you a coffee guy? We were talking about Loki Ladas and all that stuff.
I used to be, but then after like all my surgery and stuff, I was like, this is probably a good time to quit coffee, like, and not get stuck on it for the rest of my life.
Was it just like one of those, like, after surgery you had enough time to detox and never came back to it?
Well, yeah, like that was it, right? Like I had surgery on like my intestinal tract, so like coffee was going to be like a no for a while anyway. So I'm like, all right, this is, I was, university did it to me, but I was like a 3 to 4 cup a day kind of guy.
Dude, I used to be like energy drink, soda, and coffee, like all in one day. Oh my gosh.
I still do G Fuel, but yeah, I got gamer subs here that they gave me as well.
Of course you got to drink the G Fuel. Of course you got to.
Yeah, drink G Fuel. No, not G Fuel, not G Fuel. That's blasphemy. It's gamer subs.
You got to take in that lead, man. You got to take in that lead.
I mean, like that little warning you get when you buy a computer part that was made in California. This product may contain lead.
Lead.
Don't touch it with bare hands. Like, what do you expect me to do with it? Like, it's going in a computer.
G feels like, what do you need? You need caffeine, taurine, a little bit of lead in your body. That's the stuff that really gets you going, you know, in a CSGO match. Your reactions will get up. All right. Anyways, back into the game. 8-8, guys, and we have a nice little defense out of Concon for the moment until he ran out of bullets. Denaru clears him out. We'll get the plant, and now it's a 2v1. Good opportunity, though, for Scherze. Mochilla's really far away, so if he takes this, if he does, he will get rewarded. Now he has one person to worry about. Let's see how he handles this defuse scenario.
He's not going to know how far away he was, though, with 10. Like, he thinks he's in sight. He's got to be behind. You got to realize he's behind you now. He's going to just be looking for him. Look, oh, he goes the wrong way. He thinks he might be in uppers. This is really well played from Mochilla. Like, he's got the ears right now of, like,
he's shook, man.
A bunny
he's
rabbit,
shook.
dude. Like,
ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. Oh my God, Scherze. Yeah, that's an unfortunate loss of a round right there. That's just being shook and getting like over meted, like way. I don't know what to call that even. God.
That's a play from Mochilla. That's like a veteran play. You can tell that he's been playing for like a while when you see a player make a play like that, because like that's, you know, he knows that Scherze doesn't have a kit. He knows he's not just going to go for the stick. So he also knows he can play a position like that that's far enough away that he'll have time to get to it if he does decide to stick, or, you know, if he doesn't hear footsteps in 2 seconds, then he knows that he can just run at him with a Mac 10 and a flash out. Ivy not going to be enough for you all to make something happen. Scherze will find one with the saved UMP, but Georgia State looking to convert here and should be able to, as Frito is going to find one, damage another. Concon finding another kill. See if he's able to pick up the gun. Thrasher going to be the one to do so. And Concon with another one. This guy is an animal on this map, I'm telling you.
Great
he
composer.
is making things happen. Yeah, he's just ready. His crosshair placement is good. He's fun. He knows where these players are going to be. He's doing a great job anticipating how they're going to play these rounds based on what they've did previously. I mean, he can't really anticipate this, though.
This is going to be so tough. Yeah, Scrub just in kind of a really weird
But the timing.
Just gets him right in the back. Yeah, I wouldn't have expected somebody to come back all the way through CT spawn, but now it's a 1v2. Thrasher down to 4 HP.
But he did find an AK.
He did find an AK. Do you save right here and just say...
Yes.
Like
no kit, 4 HP, no armor. Like, no thank you.
And I think he's worried because he knew one player was in the back. There's one player on site. There's the plant. I think as soon as the plant goes down, he needs to bail on this.
Yeah, he should be. The thing is right now he can't. I don't know if like from this position he's going to be able to tell if it's A or B. So I think he's just here to back towards spawn either way. That's kind of the direction I would choose to head if I was him. So just going to not make any noise and hope that they don't over aggress here. I mean, the call should be made that he's low. So Georgia State, they don't really have the guns to throw away going for this. I don't know if they realize just how low he is, but either way, Georgia State going to be up to 10 rounds here on their T side. Saints Gaming needing to, I mean, this next chance here, this is a big chance for them to shut things down. They've done a lot of damage on these previous two eco attempts, and you know the economy could be devastated if Georgia State, if the Saints are able to win heavy-handedly in this following round.
Yeah. But they do at least have enough money to get a full buy going for them. They do take attack pause too as well. I think that's a well-timed pause from St. Clair because
better than the last map.
A loss of the round here could set up a really rough streak for the remaining rounds for them potentially. So I think it's good that they're buying up right now and giving themselves enough time to talk this over for a little bit. I mean, where do you see the advantage right now for St. Clair? Where do they need to continue to push the pace, or where do they need to position themselves to be able to deal with some of these onslaughts? Because Georgia State, it seems like they're okay with just playing setup CSGO. They're not really rushing anywhere. They're not putting a lot of pressure on St. Clair. So how do you position them, I guess, properly? Like, if you got to put the chess pieces where you wanted to, where who would you place?
To be boosting Doozy here into Z rather than just like on top of that little hut there in Z connector, just because you need him to be in a bit of an off angle and one that he can fall off. He has no nades or really even a pistol to support himself. So just holding Z for that pick and just staying there as long as he's going to, he's got to hope that he's obliged in T-Con and that nobody flies out. If he's in the boosted position and they go for an A execute, he's in a better spot already, and we don't need to dedicate a player to getting him up there during the execute. Other than that, Shirzay's in a position that I like him at. Iwala's in a position that I like him at. And over towards the B site, we see it's going to be on to, I think, that's Con. Just over by the B site, the lone Ranger there. But is this going to be a late B hit? The way that they're about to grab the bomb makes me think that they're going to line up for something B here.
Well, we do see a smoke coming on over to A side, so it might draw some of the attention over there as they try to look over to B, but it looks like we got a couple people looking to get dropped down in the Bob Dog, but no, you're right, they are going to go to B. Oh, this could be interesting. Con, the only player on defense right now over on B side, so this is going to be big.
Yeah, this is
nice
really good timing for him though to know to pull it out and just rely on Doozy to hit that shot into upper. Shirzay not going to see anything with Tunhar. Certainly going to hear him. Yeah, this is, I mean, Thrasher's recovering off of that missed Molotov, but Swan able to find one. Thrasher with a third now denying this, and Swan finds Shirzay through the smoke, I believe, and have the bomb. And actually, Bandito's made his way out A. He's already going to be cutting off the Z position, and Iwala's got to be ready for this. Iwala, is he going to be? Oh, you have to win that fight.
You have to. You have to. Didn't have the gun out after the nade and still ended up losing it. So, but Swan down to 38. Then Aru 28. Full HP for Thrasher. Con. They'll just have to position themselves and get on there. I mean, right now, could have been a great opportunity, but better positioning from Swan, able to catch it. This is going to be really hard with an op watching oversight with how well Swan's been playing. I don't know.
Thrasher needs the ace clutch now.
And he's looking completely the wrong way. Almost gets his head picked off right there. Continuing to look up there.
1 HP.
Was not able to find him. Wow. Yeah, then Aru doing a great job taking that fight. And
you can't lose that round. Thrasher going so huge to be able to do that. Doozy not being able to hit one with that op shot. Like Doozy's in a position where he needs to hit one there and he doesn't. And then unfortunate for Shirzay that he gets picked through the smoke, but they were full committed to that B hit. Swan, very smartly so, going to rely on his lurk there of Frito, to come back towards the A site, and it's going to work out for Georgia State. Now, once again, pistols for St. Clair. We'll see what they're able to make happen here on this eco. Again, they did it a couple times last game. Very important rounds that they were on eco. They did win. So Shirzay sees one out in Olaf, and he's going to find the Deeg shot. I like that. Good start. Concon's going to be able to walk up and grab the gun, I believe, and he will do so. They're going to just head out towards the B side, and this round could be over before it started. I mean, at least the first kill going to go the way of the Saints, but now going to be playing exits potentially.
Yeah, here they come spilling out over on the B side. Let's see if Mo Chili can hold it down from the top. So far, so good. 2 kills from him. And he is a man that cannot be stopped this game, unfortunately, for St. Clair. Let's see if they can get back on over to bomb. But unfortunately, the gun disadvantage puts them in a really tough position. Once again, Mo Chili getting a 3-piece. Swan clearing out, looks like Thrasher. And now all the way on the backside. I feel like this is a replay of Mirage. Con with an AK. The same AK we've seen game after game.
I mean, the big difference here is that he's making a huge impact in this game so far for his team. And it's unfortunate. We need to see his team step up behind him here. You got to rally behind your players that are doing great. And, that last round there where they had that big advantage, they had a 4-on-2 essentially at one point in the round. And then, Swan hitting that first op shot, then, he just rotates it back towards the A side. Well, not ready for the Z hit there. I mean, that's like kind of inexperience maybe showing through a little from the Saints, biting on things, getting a little nervous here towards late parts of this map. And I mean, this is where they got to stand. This is it right here, I think. If they go down here, I mean, they've spent almost every bit of money they have to get this double op setup out. Thrasher going to be the one in Z this time, and he'll hit the first shot. Wow. Solid stuff from him. Doozy looking towards Z, and he's going to hit one as well. This is what they needed. Swan's up on this boosted spot, and Frito going to burn one alive from the grave.
I keep swapping over to cameras to people in smokes. I'm just like, the hell, I can't see anything. Somebody walk out of smokes already. Doozy with another big shot right there. Swan, though, and Scarbrek are trading off 2 players over on A side. Con, in a scary spot right now. Once again, in a 2-on-2 scenario, what started out so well. And, not able to get the pick right there from Thrasher. So close with that op right there. Can they at least find themselves a 2v1? But no, Swan manages to get himself a con right there, and now 2v1 position. And, nope, not able to hit the shot. Scrub Record kills off Thrasher, 13-8, and Economy still not in the worst position possible, I feel, for the Saints. I feel like they got one more round in them before it's really, really dangerous. Unless they're just going to eco right here.
I
guess
yeah,
they're
they're gonna eco and then go for broke. I mean, they need something here. They need to at least recover guns in this round and do a lot of damage to Georgia State, because Georgia State is 6 rounds in a row here now on their T side. St. Clair yet to get a CT side round, and Mokilla gonna find 2 towards Ivy. That's not gonna bode well for the Saints. Is Frio and T-Con gonna be able to find 1, and they've actually Waller's gonna be able to recover the AWP here. He's actually got the bomb.
He does have the bomb, but he's got a lot of players coming at him really quickly. With that off, he can't get that first shot, no scope. Nope, he's not going to be able to get anything else done. And one last tactical timeout for the Saints coming out right here. And, wow. Tough place to be in. Tough place to be in after such a great start. That's kind of demoralizing that Georgia State kind of recomposed themselves just playing normally as they did.
Yeah, I mean, they got 1 round in the last 12. And they've taken 2 tack pauses since then, and it's really gotten them nowhere, essentially. People just aren't winning gunfights, and if Swan's going to be allowed in Scrubwrecker's actually been really good in this game, notably in finding those equalizing frags, and evening the round out, finding those trades. Concon being obviously the sort of the diamond in the rough here that is the St. Clair defense. Still at 19-15, he's leading the way for his team, but nobody really making any notable performances after that. And Georgia State, they're all decked out. They have enough money to essentially buy out the half, or at least buy out a couple rounds in a row. So St. Clair they have a mountain to climb if they want to stay in these playoffs here. This is where it matters most. Let's see what they're able to do.
Frito taking a little bit of a hit right there, down to 63. Going to try to spray through. Going to take a little bit more additional damage. Down to 31 right now. Oh, tries to walk out, but Thrasher stops him in his tracks. Then Aru looking to creep up Ivy right here. I don't know if they have the attention on him. He's creeping up right now, and they're not noticing him just yet. There we go. Spots the nade, though. That's going to alert Scherze. He's going to need as well some help from Doozy to turn around. Doozy hits the shot through the box. Well done, and now it's going to be on Concon. If he can defend this B site, this is going to be a big, big round for him. But Mokilla, Mr. Mokilla right above him. Oh!
Thrasher hits the upper shot. He's looking for 1 in lower. Concon's not going to be able to be cleared here. Scrubwrecker going to take a beeline towards the site to try to clear things out. Maybe catch Uwalla and looking the wrong way. Uwalla's not going to be ready for this, I think. Scrubwrecker could have a huge opportunity to get a kill here, but not before Concon's going to be able to shut down the bomb and Swan. Now Scrubwrecker in the smoke into Z. He's going to be take down Doozy. He's not going to be able to find any more, and the Saints will stand tall. They needed to in this one. They need to be near perfect here on out.
That was just funny, Scrubber. I always find that funny, just like sometimes how people kind of pop out of smoke right next to each other.
Yeah, that's the old peekaboo right there. Like
Scrub throwing the jab with the op right to the head, just like pokes him in the eye with the gun, the gun barrel, just like damn it. But great round from the Saints right there, keeping at least 4 of the players alive and really doing a good job of controlling everything. Now they need to not get too excited, stay composed. Composure is a really big thing right now. While confidence is important, arrogance and overconfidence is something that they have to watch out for, and I think that's what they dealt with.
It's a B rush.
Only Concon, and he's got the molly out instead of his
gun. I don't know if he's going to be ready for this. He's looking for 1. He's on the edge of the smoke, and he's going to go down. Scrubwrecker's already pushed his way all the way through, and this is already a retake. The bomb is down. These players need to make their way out and towards the site. They need to hurry if they want this, and Thrasher's going to be able to find another one. Wallet finding the trade here, but it will go down to Swan. 2 players still yet to rotate in. Doozy taking the long route. Seeing if he's going to be able to catch one of these players out. Mokilla's in an amazing spot. Swan's in an amazing spot. Yeah, this could be 15 rounds here for Georgia State. But not before Doozy has anything to say about him. Mokilla needing to find the final kill, going to flash up. Doozy has a chance to drop down, and he will. The bomb's not planted for him. He should be able to just stick this. Yeah, he's going to stick it. He's going to win it just like that. Smart play from Doozy. He's going to go down. But
if he wasn't full scoped, he might have been able to at least get a little bit of a turn and even the kill. But still, a round for them. That's the most important thing right now for the Saints. They got a round. They got money. They can continue the fight. So 10-14 right now in favor still of Georgia State. For those that are just tuning in to get you updated, Georgia State did take map number 1 on Mirage, 16-8. So right now in this best of 3, the Saints are up against the wall. This is going to be big rounds for them.
Yep, big rounds coming up here as Thrasher gonna have a chance to throw his nades into T-Con, and that's gonna do a number on.
Look at this! Ivy. Look at 3 people in Ivy. I think this is the first time we've seen this from Georgia State.
They're going to be pressuring Scherze here, who's on nothing but a FAMAS. So, you know, obviously money was a bit of a situation for the Saints. Losing so many players in that last round, a couple of FAMAS, there's only 2 kits to work with. That's going to be Con and Thrasher, going to be looking to be the ones alive late rounds. I believe they kind of have an idea of where these Ivy players might be. Scherze's repositioned. Newell's going to smoke it off, but he's not going to be looking the right way. This is very, very scary stuff right now. Just one step in the wrong direction for a Saints player could spell the end of this round. Scherze being pressured off of Ivy.
Yeah, getting pushed back really heavily. Patience on the other side, though. Scrubwrecker not popping his head out. Frito Bandito also kind of keeping track of Train as well. Just take a look over at A. This is going to be Execute coming out all at the same time. Frito gets a pick off, and here comes the chaos. If they can get it. Scherze not able to get the kill at the back right there, and Iwala all by himself. Gets one, though. Thrasher with the help right there, too, as well. Catches Mochilla. That's a big pick off right there, and now that leaves an AWP and an AK over on A side. And
oh my
well
gosh.
done from Iwala. Then Ara goes down. All that's left is Frito Bandito with an AWP, and he's just looking for pickoffs right now, taking a look at Obdog, but slowly moving his way up. And if he moves himself out, he's going to probably catch himself in a lot of crossfire. Very nice job to not go too far out to get himself picked off. Oh! Through the electric box right there.
He's only got 9 seconds, though. Like, Iwala's done enough there. They really wanted to push for that kill to make sure that they're not saving this off into the next round. Oh, are they going to hunt him? No, they won't. They won't chase this.
Nah, take the victory right there where you can get it. Very nice round from Saints once again.
Especially from Iwala there. Like
I
like
thought that whole site was going to fall apart over on top of his head right there. After
he was just a pillar there. Like I said, he's. And you talked that before that round about composure. Like, that's composure in its finest right there. Not to freak out, not to try to move around, not to change his position. He just took 3 gunfights and he won 3 gunfights. You know, obviously the timing worked out a little bit in his favor. He did have to open himself up to Ivy at least twice there to change his angle, or change where he was looking rather, but not going to be affected by it. And Georgia State going for the buy into this one. They save the op. They're going to buy behind it and see what they can find. Scrubwrecker and Tanharu are going to be left worse for wear on CZs, so they have utility to work with. We'll see what they decide to do here. 14-11, the Saints need to come marching back here as minute 20 remains in this round.
Oh, good try right there from Thrasher. Mochilla ends up killing Con too as well, and now it is down to Scherze. He's not able to get it done, and can Doozy and Iwala hold it down. Be careful. Scrub looking to kind of peek out at the current moment. Doozy creeping his way on up. Can't get it. Oh, Iwala takes a shot, not able to hit it. They know where he's at, but they are not aware of where Doozy's at. Comes off the train. Nice hit right there. Doozy has to be careful. Almost gets shot right in the foot. 2 picked off right there, and now it's a 1v2.
Iwala's got the kid.
All of a sudden,
Iwala's got the kid. He's got to be the one going for the bomb here. No, you guys. The Molotov. They're not going to be able to do this now.
Oh, no.
He's out of time. He can't do this now.
That Molly.
Why is Doozy trying to stick that without a kit? That's such a misplay in this point in the game. And then, like, the other thing there that's not going to be noticed, but like is a huge deal, is Scherze got himself into a good position to be able to take that gunfight onto Mochilla initially. Mochilla fell off of that white train and knew where he was off of the ladder, but a team flash came in from St. Clair. They threw a flash right over the site at full blind Scherze, and there goes the round just right out of their hands. And look, they're pots and pans now. The kitchen sink buy coming out for Saints Gaming in order to stay in these CSL playoffs.
Tough break right there for St. Clair, but we'll see if they can still hold it down. We see an aggressive position from Con with the Deagle. He had to have heard Mochilla coming through right there, and as well as Scrubwrecker coming on by. That should at least, give Thrasher the indicator that he should help out over here, but still no heavy aggressive play. Frito Bandito's back with the bomb. Meanwhile, small bit of Ivy control for Thanara and Swan as they're looking down that way, and still no great big commitment from Georgia State at the current moment.
Georgia State knows that they have the advantage here, that they'll be able to make something happen first, and Doozy just going to flash out, and he's around the corner. He's going down. This could be it right here. Iwala goes down in the A site, and 2 players remain for the Saints. That's Thrasher and Con needing to stand tall to keep their team in these playoffs. Going to be mullied out of Z. The bomb's going to be able to make its way into site for free, and Georgia State has a really good look here to advance themselves into a round of 16 matchup.
Yeah, the final two players, it's all going to come down to Con and Thrasher. Big plays need to happen now. And more and more smokes keep coming out, making it more complicated for him to get on board and find an opportunity. They can't save. They can't wait. They have to make something happen. The timer's ticking down. Not a lot of time left on the clock. Nice shot from Con. Gets that deagle shot. Gets a second one down, but hold on just a second. He needs him to get the defuse, though. He's got two players, one at its back, one at the front. Throws out the molly. Turns. Had the right reaction and anticipation, but just was not able to hit that last shot either. I mean, almost played it perfectly right there at the end. But that is game, and that is series. That's a GG.
Yeah, that's it.